Hi friends, today I want to walk you through using the Otto Money app for a financial checkup. This app is very useful and enables every user to see where they are going in their wealth journey and what improvements they must make. We will do a deep dive into Rahul's financial health and portfolio. He's a 33-year-old software engineer earning 3 lakhs a month. He is married and has a 1-year-old child. So let's fire up the app, add his assets and liabilities, and see what is going on with his portfolio. Okay, let's first add all his assets and liabilities. If you're following along, you can link your stock and mutual fund portfolio using your PAN, and other fields such as loans can be added manually. Okay, so after adding everything, we can see that his net worth is around 1.68 crore rupees. Let's see what it consists of. He has about 40 lakh rupees in his mutual funds and about the same amount in his stocks portfolio. He has about 12 lakhs in his bank account and he has a 1 crore rupee housing loan while the house value is 1.2 crores. He has a fixed deposit of around 16 lakh rupees. Another thing that we can already see is that Otto is flagging a commission loss of about 14,000 rupees per year. We'll get to that in a bit. Let's move to the Insights tab and check his asset allocation, which is one of the core aspects of anyone's portfolio. He has about 46% in equity, 42% in debt, and the remaining 12% is in real estate. Also at the bottom you can see his net worth projection, wherein Otto is showing both the bull case scenario and the bear case scenario. So he's most likely to land somewhere in between of those two figures. Now let's click on check if this is optimal and see Otto's response. Now we see an optimal asset allocation suggestion. The key takeaway from all of this is that Rahul should have more investments in equity given his risk profile and a relatively young age. Now if you're doing this for your own portfolio, you can further ask Otto to explain the recommendations and dive deeper into the analysis. Moving on to the next card, which is the mutual fund performance. We can see on a 39.5 lakh investment, his current value of portfolio is around 40 lakh 10,000 and Otto already flags a 76,000 missed profit. His portfolio XIRR is minus 0.59% versus Nifty 500 TRIs plus 0.68%, which means he has actually made less than the average market returns. Now let's click on the Insights tab and see what is happening with his funds. He has a total of 5 mutual funds, out of which 4 are rated as sell, and more than 80% of his money is in sell rated mutual funds. You can explore other features on this screen as well, like what is the sector allocation of your portfolio, what are the top holdings that you have. Okay, let's skip this for now and look at which funds Otto is recommending instead of the sell rated funds. Let's take an example. So Rahul has invested in a DSP mid-cap fund, which is a poor rated fund, and there are about 8 better rated funds of the same category that Otto is suggesting. Another very useful feature is the fund ratings feature, where you can see all the details like the fund metrics, funds rating history, the 3-year rolling return distribution, and the allocation inside the fund. What's most interesting to me is the spider chart, which rates each mutual fund on 5 fund metrics, which are return, safety, originality, low cost, and consistency. From looking at the spider chart, you can get a holistic and a comparative view on which funds you should invest in. Let's look if there is any commission loss in Rahul's portfolio. As you can see, he's paying about 1.26% fund management fee, which should ideally be under 1%. This is because he might have some regular funds that he has invested in. Now the great thing is that on the app, you can simply click on the Move to Better Funds button, and by clicking on Switch and Confirm, you will be able to switch to the direct version of the same fund. You can do this for yourself if you have any commission loss in your mutual fund portfolio. Moving on to his stock performance. His stock portfolio is worth 40 lakh rupees, but he had actually invested 53.65 lakhs. That means there is a huge missed profit. Otto flags a 15.7 lakh missed profit figure. His portfolio XIRR is minus 21.26% against Nifty 500 TRI's 3.4, which is the standard market returns. So why is that? He is mostly picking up stocks by himself, and I'm sure he's doing his own research, but in our opinion, stock investing is a full-time job, and you are competing against large fund houses and managers who are doing this on a daily basis. So a better alternative for Rahul would have been to move the money into a well-rated fund and spend that time on what actually compounds for him, which is his career. Now the emergency fund tab. Currently, he has an emergency fund of about 30 lakh rupees, which by the looks of it keeps him covered for a long time. But look at the bottom. Otto recommends only 2 months of expenses should be in FD and bank, and rest can be parked in liquid funds so that he keeps making some interest on it. Let's now have a look at Rahul's savings ratio. His current savings ratio is 7%. This is because most of his monthly expenses are being eaten up by the home EMI. But that's okay for now. But he has to consistently spend less on lifestyle expenses and keep moving that money towards improving his savings ratio and reach the ideal 20% mark. Now here's the concerning part, nominees. He has a family, he has a 1-year-old child. So leaving out nominees blank is just not the way to go. It's commonly left undone because at 33 it feels like a distant reality, but the day it matters, its absence turns a straightforward transfer into a legal process for the family. So this was Rahul's portfolio. To sum it up, the assets are all there, but several things are reducing what the portfolio does. The returns, the allocation, the cost, the savings rate. And Otto puts this in concrete terms, showing how far out these push his financial independence. Otto suggests fixes that Rahul should do. First, the cost. Switch from regular to direct fund in the Otto app. Then move his money to the recommended funds in the Otto app. Second, the savings rate. Allocating all direct future raises into investing rather than spending it is a big win for him. And third, allocation. He should free up the excess FD, don't let the house crowd the SIP, and add the nominees while he's at it. Cost fixes are his quickest wins, and the savings rate and allocation are the ones that decides where he lands in his financial journey. So that's what Otto Money does. It shows you what's in your portfolio, what's growing, what's costing you, and what Otto suggests doing about it. Give your own portfolio the same walkthrough we just gave Rahul's. Import your assets and get your personalized review. The link is down below in the caption. Thank you for watching.